Ugh. Sorry. Oh, good Lord. Sorry, guys. I hit the wrong button and then they just showed up. So, yeah. My bad. Yeah, I don't even know what that was. Yeah, because they keep. Yeah, I know. Do you have kids in their 20s? If so, what are they driving? Yes, I do. My daughter is 27. She just had her second baby. She leases a Mazda CX-50. Absolutely loves it because of the cargo space. And my son just turned 25 and he drives a Kia Forte GT. What do you think of the Outback? I love the Outback and the Crosstrek. Those are my two favorite in the Subaru lineup. Absolutely love them. Yeah, and you guys share this live. I promise I will try not to hit the wrong button when somebody asked to come on my live. Like, I don't even know what they were doing. Is it? Do I have a bad echo? It's always something. It's always something. Huh. It's crazy. No? Okay. Okay. And again, like I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by my own stupidity from hitting the wrong button, I was trying to get them to leave. So yeah, anyway, anybody who wants, no, you're fine on my end. Okay, Steven, yeah, I'm not sure what, sometimes I echo. Anybody who wants to sign up for the service, make sure that you do that before the end of the year to take advantage. You do not have to use it. That was strange. Sorry. You don't have to use it by the end of the year. You can sign up for next year and get the 30% off because the 30% off is going away on December 31st. So if you want to get that, it's going to be, that discount's not going to be available next year. So yeah, the only echo I hear could be fixed by an area rug. I have an area rug somewhere. I know, it's the ceilings. It's very, very open floor plan. It's actually going away this time. Yes, it is. It is. I've got, yeah. I want to make sure everybody still has the opportunity to use it. But yeah, that's not going to happen next year. We've got a new, we'll be doing a lot of new things come January 1st. Yeah. We're going to be doing a lot of new things. So just want you guys to know that you have that opportunity to sign up with the 30% off. Just go to the link that is in my bio. Use that code Christmas30. April, thanks. Christmas 30 will get your 30% off. I want a new girlfriend, but can only find pre-owned. Yeah, that usually happens. It usually happens. The ones that are new, that is illegal. So yeah, just go with a certified pre-owned. Low miles, one owner. You know, you got to shop around though. They aren't just going to fall in your lap. Is it good just through 2026? No, Brian. No. My service does not expire. So when you sign up for the service, you have me until you get your vehicle. So yeah, you guys can use it at any time. No accidents. Sometimes just a little scratch or, a little scrape, something like that, you're still good. Yeah, definitely check under the hood, And that's why I'm such a fan of leasing. Like, lease to own. Don't go out, because nobody would go on a date 5 minutes into the date and then go, this is going really well. Let's go get married. And then take them home and find out they don't fit in your garage. And they break down constantly. And they don't, they're just a mess. So yeah. What do you think about a Jeep Grand Cherokee L? I think they're great for a lease. It is crazy lucky to get a 4.5 interest rate on a used car. Is it? No. Right now, that's what I'm seeing, between 4 and 6% on used. I tried, but they all want dinner first. Well, come on, dude. At least get them a cupcake, help cakes. Bring them a flower. You don't even have to buy a dozen. These days, like, standards have dropped drastically over the years. They just want you to not be creepy. They don't want to wake up in the middle of the night and you're taking a picture of their feet and posting it to your fake OnlyFans account. That's the kind of thing. Thoughts on leasing a 4? Shitting in Crocs, right? Yeah, definitely. I would say, again, leasing. You always want to lease first. A 4Runner, yeah. The 4Runner lease is not very good, but neither is the purchase option. So they're running right about the same. If I plan on paying the car off in a year, does it matter that much from a 4.5 to a 7.5? Not really. If you're paying it off early, the interest is a simple interest loan, so it's accrued daily on the outstanding balance. So if you're paying extra all the time, you're not accruing as much interest. Can you please explain how your service works? Thanks in advance. Absolutely, Harley Dave. So when you sign up for the service, you will get a link to fill out a form of what kind of vehicle you're looking for, what your time frame is. Once we get that information, we will locate the vehicle for you, negotiate the deal, including a trade if you have one, and then we will walk through the finance office with you. If you sign up for me personally to do it, I'll actually be on the phone with you while you're in the finance office to make sure they don't try anything shady. Or if you just don't want to go into the dealership, half of our clients don't even walk into the dealership. We negotiate them to get everything e-signed or have the car delivered to them, and they bring the paperwork to them, sign it in their driveway, and they never walk into the dealership. So we can do that as well. So yeah, we get all that done. But again, anybody who wants to sign up and get the 30% off before it's gone the end of December, I do not have space until after Christmas. I am finishing up deals before the Christmas holiday. And that is, I'm going to have like 3 spots available for the last week of December. But after that, everybody goes into January. But you still get the 30% off. Awesome. Thanks. We are looking perfect. So yeah, anybody who wants to sign up, just go to the link that's in my bio, the Stand Store link, and use that code Christmas30 at checkout. You get your 30% off. If I want the extra money to go to the principal, will sending extra money automatically go to the principal? No. No, you have to actually put it in their principal only payment. And usually most of the apps now, it will ask, it will have a little section that says how much principal only. You put it in that section so they know. What bank did you say for us to get a pre-approval from before shopping? Go to your local credit union or use Cap One Auto Navigator. But best case scenario is get a pre-approval from your local credit union. How much is the fee? If you want me to do it, normally it's $12.99, but with the 30% off, it's $909. If my team does it with the 30% off, it's $699. I have 3 St. Bernards, best truck lease. Damn. A Ford F450. And then just let the St. Bernard drive it. Can I get add-ons like extended warranty using your service? Absolutely, Stephen. Yes, I will negotiate all that for you. Peterbilt. There you go. I need a good deal on a new Grand Highlander hybrid. Absolutely. Yeah, we can help with that. Most of them anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000, depending on the market, is what they're coming off of them right now. I'm sure your team is as great as you are, Brian. Yes, they're good. The difference is that I spent 31 years in the business. There are a lot, knowledge is learned, and there's a lot of things, and I teach my guys as much as I can. But at the end of the day, working on the fly, that takes a lot of time to learn that. That's why it's a little bit different when I work with you in the finance office. How you like Honda Pilots? I do like the Honda Pilots. I do. Michael, you try your bestest. Yes, he does try his bestest. Yeah. And then I'm finally, I got him to lock in. Do you ever do deals live on TikTok? Ames, we were just talking about that, having the morning meeting with Michael. I am going to, beginning of the new year, I'm still going to do my 2 to 4 Q&A session, but I am going to start doing another live in the evening where I just work deals. So you guys can start seeing me in action. I've had so many people ask that. And at first I was like, well, but I miss out on answering questions if I'm working deals live. So I'm just going to do 2 lives a day. How much can be taken off a 26 Honda Passport Trail Sport? I just did one and got $3,000 off. Was it 3 or 4? I would have to look. But yeah, it was 3 or more. Fair price for a new Tacoma 4x4. They're giving those away right now. So easily with rebates and everything, $3,500 to $4,500 off. When you going to do the lives? I'm going to start January 1st, and I think I'm probably going to do like 6 to 7 in the evenings. And it'll probably, I'll try to do some East Coast deals, but it's probably going to be more in the South, Central time zone, and my West Coast deals, because they'll still be actually working. To go to Home Depot twice a year, a Ridgeline doesn't suck. Yeah, if you're only going twice a year to Home Depot, a Ridgeline I probably wouldn't do. Yeah. How many deals do you guys work a month? We're anywhere between 30 and 50 a month. Yeah. But yeah, I'm hiring more people, so we'll be doing more. Can you please explain how sneaky dealership mess with payments with large down payment? Justice, yes. So the way it usually happens is when you put a large down payment, you think your payment's going to go down. What they end up doing is they get you to focus on the monthly payment and not the out the door price, so they can add in, hey, you agreed to $400 a month. We were able to add in a service contract and tire and wheel and all these extra coverages to keep your car, completely covered. And we're still able to get you at $400 a month. So then they add back in like $6,000 worth of add-ons because you agreed to a payment. So never agreed to a payment. Best lease luxury mid. Best lease on a luxury mid is probably going to be the BMW X3. Those are pretty good. The leases on those are pretty good. What's a fair price for a Honda Pilot off lease 2020 or newer? I was just doing one. It depends on the mileage on it. Like I'm working on one right now that's a 21. It's got 68,000 miles on it, which is a little high for me, but my clients they have a particular price point, and it's like 27. Was told to never put down a down payment. Is that true? I don't recommend it. Like, use somebody else's money. If you got $5,000, go put it in a CD and earn, 5.5% interest on it. because that's a depreciating asset. Just don't put any money down and get gap. That way, if anything happens to it, the car gets paid off and you're not out your down payment. Are you seeing much discount on the new RX 350 to get them out of the lot? I know, popular seller. Yeah, it's a popular seller, but I'm usually getting anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500 off on the 350s. Usually about $2,500 off the TXs. Just depends on where you are. Sounds good to me. Thank you. Absolutely. How much do you think the commission is for the salesman and the finance guy on a $40,000 deal? Usually for the salesman, they don't make shit. Because by the time they discount the car and do everything else and they add their pack and all the other shit that the dealership makes profit off of, salesman gets a flat, what they call a mini. So salesman's probably making $250 off the deal. Finance manager, on the other hand, on a $40,000 deal with reserve, if they sell any product, anything like that, they could be making, the profit is $4 to $6 grand. And then they get paid a percentage of that. And depending on where they are monthly on their pay plan, anywhere from 12 to 18% of whatever they make total. I bought a used car and bought an extended warranty. Should I cancel the warranty? Not if you have it. It depends on the warranty. It depends on the extended warranty. It needs to be like comprehensive exclusionary coverage. So it's covering everything, not just powertrain. Yeah. $100 for a salesman, they don't get paid good. No. That's why it's always about, they want to sell the used cars because they make more commission on the used cars than they do the new cars. And then it comes down to volume bonuses. So they want to just turn and burn as many customers because then they get into a tier level bonus on how many cars they actually sell for the month. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Take it easy on the salespeople. Finance managers, yes, they get paid well. I'd like to go see that Platinum Pathfinder in person, but wish you were with me. Shay, I hear you. Just tell them, I'm working with somebody. I just want to look at the car. I want to test drive it. I do not want to work numbers. If I like it, give me your business card. I'll have my negotiator reach out to you. Bought a new Bronco 2024 with 14,000 miles in the shop 3 times, same issue. Can I invoke lemon law? A new one, yes. If it has multiple of the same issues, they're able to replicate it in the service drive and there's not a fix for it. That's the biggest thing with lemon law. There has to not be a fix for it. My dogs say they prefer something fully enclosed. You were something else, Help Cakes. What is that? Oh, never mind. I'll be driving my 2011 Explorer till I'm 79. You know what? That'll work too. My husband and I love the interior. Oh yeah, it's beautiful new car. Like, it's good. I very much appreciate the look and the drive of the new Pathfinders. They nice. A former student is now 19 and wants to sell cars. What advice do you have? He's getting his PNC license. The biggest thing I would say for somebody that wants to sell cars, don't worry about. You want to know everything about the car that you're selling, but it's more about building relationships. You want a repeat and referral business because you got to look at it. You don't look at it like you work for the dealership. You work for yourself. They just provide you with the inventory. So make sure that it's your reputation that you're more concerned with. Be upfront, be transparent, be honest about the situation, and sell them a car, don't sell them a payment. Don't get bogged down with all the people in the dealership that are telling you you need to sell 30 cars a month, you suck, you're never going to do this, because they always try to, knock the new kids out because they don't want competition. So, yeah, be upfront. You will never lose a car deal by being honest with your customer. Exactly, you hit all the points. Yeah, I will tell him he's so eager to hop in and sell. Thanks. Yeah, you want to get very knowledgeable of the product that you're selling. Bullshit will only take you so far. You got to know what you're talking about. When somebody says, well, what's the best feature on this car? Don't go, the 14-inch screen, because all cars have that now. What sets the car you're selling apart from everyone else? So you got to know those little things. Hey, did you know the car does this? Click, click, click. Like that every time will get a person like, oh my God, okay, but you got to know your shit. I heard this new thing in the car business called subscribe to car. Yeah. Yeah, there's so many of them. Like, I'm still trying to, my Volvo, I got to go to the Volvo dealership because apparently I'm not smarter than my fucking car anymore. Because I can't get I can't get it to connect to my phone, because now in Volvo, there's not a remote start. It has to be through the app, and I can't get it to fucking load. Like, it's pissing me off. Like, I can't remote start. Who does that from remote start? Volvo, Land Rover. My last Land Rover it was the same thing. I hate it when I have to tell the salesman all about the vehicle I'm interested in. Right, because they're not, and you can't really blame the salespeople. Like back in the day when I started in 94, salespeople, we were trained 3 days a week. We were in training 3 days a week. Hey, we got this feature is what we're training on today. And I was very adamant when I was a GM. My salespeople got trained. You needed to know everything about the car. We did walk-arounds in the showroom. I wanted people to give me a quality walk-around and tell me what feature they were most excited about the car. Because when you're excited about it, the customer's excited. But GMs and dealer principals, they don't want to pay for training anymore. So they just tell them, you know what? Here's your information. Sell the fucking car. And the salespeople look bad. And then they got to make shit up because they don't know what to say. Don't some charge a monthly fee for their app? Yes. Hey there, Zachary. How are you? Vet called again. Hopefully everything's good. Yeah, but people do reviews on YouTube. Salespeople can watch, helps themselves. That's true. That's true. But if you got a job, say you got a job as an accountant at a big accounting firm, do you think they should train you, or should they just tell you to go watch YouTube? I mean, lawyers, they're going to watch YouTube on how to, it's that kind of stuff. Like, it's still not eating. Aw. She's just got a bad belly. Hopefully they find out what's in there, and it's probably, like you said, it's a little bone stuck in there. Is it better to buy a car at the end of the year? Yeah, if you're looking at new cars, yes. Used cars, just buy the one when you find it. Leasing a Tesla, yes, absolutely, Gary. If you're doing Tesla, lease it. I guess I'm built different. I always want to be the best at what I do. Absolutely, Ames, and that's the way it should be. And the problem is that there's no... And this, I think, is across the board with companies now. There's no incentive to be the best. Like when I was in sales, we used to have monthly sales bonuses and stuff like that. Like they would give away a TV to the top salesman. They would give away iPads when they first came out, stuff like that, gift cards. And I won every month. And instead of rewarding me for being the top salesperson, 1 month, my GM came to me and said, can I ask you not to be in the contest this month because the other salespeople are they're getting mad that you're winning every month. It just deflated me. I was like, so you're telling me not to be my best because everybody else is mediocre? Like, I literally, they took me out of the contest because I had won 6 months in a row. Yeah. So guess what I did? I went to another fucking dealership. And participation trophies are bullshit. Like, I want somebody that's going to, I'm going to reward the top producers. I'm not going to tell them, never ever not be your best. Right. And it's not right, Ames, but that's the way they are. Are you back in the dealerships? No, I'm not. I'm doing my own thing. I got my own business. I negotiate car deals. I'm not going back to the dealerships. I'm done. When I left that Toyota store, when my brother got pummeled, yeah, I was done. What is the best lease deal for a 7 to 8 passenger hybrid SUV? Best lease deal, if you're looking at that, I would probably go look at the Kia Telluride. They have a good lease deal on that. I sell for Anderson, renewal. I write almost 4.5 a year, no bonuses. Yeah, I mean, and there should be bonuses. What do you think of Tom Wood Volkswagen? Tom Wood. I'm forced to use Tom Wood because Tom Wood is the only one in Indianapolis that has Land Rover, Audi, Jaguar, Volvo. Yeah. Speaking of dealerships, why aren't they calling? It beats the shit out of me. They're just, I guess they don't want to work up in New York. Do you have a CRM like delivered? I do have a CRM. I don't know what his is. Their response is, you make enough? Right. They just, while everybody else is making so much more, you're just supposed to be thankful. It's like Oliver Twist. May I have small, please? Thank you for my crumbs. And that's all it is. And that's why I won't go back to the dealerships. Like, I made them fortunes. And every time I busted through my pay plan, they changed my pay plan. And that's a big thing too. When you max out your pay plan, the next thing you know, they're like, oh, we're switching pay plans. And, now you have to make more and sell more and have a higher percentage just to get the pay that you got before. Instead of rewarding, they punish. Were you putting up more than $2 million in F&I gross per year as a producer? Yes. Why don't you open a dealership? Gary, we have already had that conversation. That is the goal. I'm working on it. Problem is that Indianapolis is kind of saturated in the market as to what I want. I would have to move. Like one of my GMs when I was a GSM. The director over the entire group, he opened his own dealership, but he had to move to Tennessee because there wasn't any. You need millions? Yes, you do. Were y'all part of the morning meeting? We discussed that too. Yeah, we discussed a lot. I think maybe my live was on, like everybody heard our morning meeting. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, we're looking at what 2026 is going to look like. And 2026 is going to be interesting. I'll just say that. The Car Mama is coming in hot in 2026. You will be surprised what I accomplish. Because I'm about to get, I blacked out when I got the ER estimate. Oh, shit. Do you negotiate? Oh, yeah. Yeah. 2026 is going to be interesting. I just don't want to move out of Indiana. Yeah. It's crazy. Look, we're talking about all kinds of shit. You guys are I'm just giving you little hints of what 2026 is going to look like. It's going to be crazy. Where are we going? I can't. I don't want to give stuff away. I can't give it all away. Let's just say, the West is calling me. So we'll see. The West is calling me. But I don't know yet. Does Mike live in the DFW area? Yes. My cousin lives in Indiana. I can believe how cheap the houses are. Oh, yeah. Housing market is great. Housing market is great. Like, my house would be, and I'm not trying to be funny about this, my house would be over $1 million probably anywhere else, and I got it for $500,000. Like, it's insane. Indiana by marriage. I'm not a fan. Yeah, because there ain't shit to do here. Like, nothing. Unless you enjoy, like, violent crime. Then just go to the east side where I grew up, and you find it all. I bet you negotiated a good deal on the house. Yes, I did. I got the gourmet kitchen upgrade. Hell yeah. Hey there, Lucas. I'm fantastic. How are you? I'm in Jersey. My house was $650 25 years ago. It's nuts. Yeah. Jersey's crazy. Like my son-in-law, his parents are in the DC area, and their house is similar to mine, and they paid 1.8. I'm like, the fuck? Like, what? When I was working for JM&A and I traveled all over the country, they were asking me to move to the Sacramento, San Francisco area, and they give you a $36,000 pay bump for cost of living increase. I was looking at a one-bedroom apartment in San Francisco was $3,800, and it wasn't even in a nice area. Like, nah. I was like, I'm good. I'll just keep traveling. I ain't settling. That's Cali for you? Yeah. But you could go on the other side of Sacramento, like in between Lake Tahoe and Sacramento, and it was decent housing, decent prices. But then apparently those burned to the ground. So yeah, it's, wildfires. No, that bump didn't help. Like, no, it wouldn't even cover the rent, let alone the cost of food and everything else. Yeah, mine's worth about that, but where I did get great was my shore house. Oh, I bet. You got a shore house? Me and you gonna talk. I need vacation. We'll talk in the spring. Let me Airbnb that bitch. What are your thoughts on an AI customer buyer assistant? I've seen this, like the AI negotiator, and I know who started that. Look, I think the concept was you can't have an AI negotiator. Like, what if the dealership tells your AI negotiator to fuck off? Like, what is going to be their response? You got to have somebody that can handle it, and what if AI thinks that the deal they're offering is a good deal, and they're like, okay, I know they were, but it just doesn't make sense. The AI doesn't make sense to me. AI does not make sense to me. It's just like I don't want AI to drive my car. I don't want AI, like that would be like handing your bank account information to AI and be like, hey, you know what? Settle my books. Not a fucking chance. No, AI can't approve the deal, but they can say, hey, based on my information, this is a great deal. And then the customer doesn't know any better. Like AI hasn't spent 31 years in the auto industry. Like they don't know. You know, that's a fact. Just because the market and AI can be manipulated. Like AI finds its information from the World Wide Web. Guess who fucking controls that? Who do you think controls the advertising for cars? It ain't the people, it's the dealerships. And if AI looks all over from all the information that's on the internet, all the dealerships have to do is adjust all their pricing upwards, and then AI will think what they're giving them is a deal. So, yeah. But anyway, use that code Christmas30, get your 30% off of the negotiating service. It is good until the end of the month. You guys can use it anytime. It does not expire. Like I said earlier, I am going to be doing something new come 2026. I will still be doing the 2 to 4 Q&A, but I am also going to do a second live daily in the evenings, and I will be doing live negotiations. You guys have been asking and ye shall receive. I'll show you how it's done. When is a good time to buy a car? When you are ready. When you find the car you want. Seriously. And that's not being a smart ass. That's just, I'm being completely honest. When you find the car you want at the price you're willing to pay, that is the time to buy. How did your mom enjoy her special? Oh, she loved it. I called her and she was so happy, and my uncle ate half of her chocolates that I sent her. I was like, you tell him to lay off. But yeah, she didn't like it anyway. She didn't like some of them. She's like, I gave him the ones I didn't like, so it's fine. Is $8,500 off MSRP good on a Volvo XC40 on a 2025? Yes. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Mother Nature. Thanks. Will you be doing it as a blonde? I don't want to get confused. Yes, I will be a blonde. My appointment with Harmony, my stylist name is Harmony. I absolutely love her. She will be doing my blonde January 2nd. So you'll have one day, so it's going to get confusing. The 1st and the 2nd, you will see me as a brunette. And then I have my appointment in the evening. And then when I come back on that following Monday, I will be blonde. Is it best to lease than buy? Tell Harmony said hi. Absolutely. Is it best to lease than buy? I think if you are trying a new brand, I absolutely say lease. I think if you love the car, buy it at the end. Buy it at the end. It's just like dating, like lease with an option to buy, you know, after 3 years. But if you're dating a girl or a guy for 3 years and you find out, you know what, I really like this one, you know, this is the one. This is the one I want to hang with for, 20 years, 30 years. You definitely want to buy them at the end. You don't want to just throw them away and be like, oh, 3-year lease is up. Deuces. Oh my God, my wife's hairdresser is named Melody. Melody and Harmony. Yes, love it. Mine is named January. Good way, yeah. Will code work in California? Yes, Jeanette, yes. The code works everywhere. So yeah, just go to the link in my bio, anywhere in the 50 states. Christmas 30 when you go to checkout, and you'll get the 30% off. How long does it take Kia to send a car title after payoff? When I bought, my daughter's Seltos lease was up when my Land Rover lease was up, and I just bought hers out because it was only like 14 grand, and I didn't know what I wanted. And I certainly wasn't doing the money factor on Land Rover at the time. It was shitty. It took them, I want to say it was like 5-6 weeks before I actually got it in the mail. Yeah. What credit scores do dealerships require for a lease? Most of the time, the best credit score, the best lease you're going to get is a 720 or higher, but 680 or higher will get you a decent lease deal. Anything lower than 680, you're creeping into those higher lease money factors. What's a good discount for 2020 Elantra Limited Premium Package, 30K miles, 17,861 before tax and license? I'd want another $1,200 off that. I'd want another $1,200 off that. I'd ask them for 2 and then settle on $1,200. Should I lease Volvo? I'm worried about the cost of repairs and I'm new to the brand. I love Volvo. I have an XC40, and I bought a CPO. So yeah, thanks. I really appreciate that. Absolutely, Amanda. Have you ever heard of Road Vantage as a warranty company? No, Monique, never heard of them. And that's a scary thing because I've heard of almost all of them. Names. Yeah, I've heard of all of them. You want to stick, I always say stick with the big 3 when it comes to third-party warranty companies. And you have to get them through the dealership, but they require an inspection. So they can't do the whole, well, your claim is denied because of a pre-existing condition. So I would go with Fidelity Warranty Services, Zurich North America, or Ethos. And I'd say in 4th place would be Assurant. But you got to get them through the dealerships. Is it going to be hard to get a Honda Accord Sport Hybrid down from 33,217? No, you can still get it. Sport L trim? Yeah, no, you can get it down. You can get it down. What is a good lease money factor in general? Well, right now, Nissan has the best money factor right now, which is 0.00066. It's equivalent to like a 1.5% interest rate. And that's on most of their lineup. That's a good money factor, but most of them are averaging like 0.00187 or 185. And then you've got some that are in the 2s. But you don't want to go above like 0.00237. You don't want to go any higher than that. Do you mind the small screen on your XC40? Oh, I don't have a small screen on mine. No, mine's the big screen. I have the bright theme with the crystal shifter. Yeah. No, it's a big ass screen. Give the warranty companies again. Oh yeah, Auntie. It is Fidelity Warranty Services, Zurich North America, and Ethos. And 4th place, I would say, is Assurant. Is $31K for a 2026 Honda HR-V EXL? What's a good price to negotiate to? For HR-V EXL, yeah, I want to be like 29.5 at the most. Yeah, the HR-V no, shouldn't be over 30. I can't afford my car any longer. I lost my job. I owe 30K. I owe 30K on a 2021 Chevy Camaro convertible. Best thing you can do, go to Carvana and see what they'll offer you to buy it out. If you have any warranties or gap or anything like that, cancel that. That'll bring down the balance. Get a prorated refund to bring down the balance. And just see what you can get. What do you think of Car Shield for warranty? I have a BMW X3 and my rear differential is going out. Yeah, Car Shield, especially on a BMW, I would, I don't like Car Shield. I don't like CarShield because they don't require a pre-inspection, so they can say that was a pre-existing condition and deny the claim, or they'll only pay part of it or something like that. Honda money factor seems to be high right now. They quoted me 0.00234 in Texas. That's about right for Honda. It is. Oop. Let's see here. Hold on a second. Just send along email with the information you requested. Please let me know how else I can help. Oh. That's on the Grand Cherokee. Hang on one second. Let me find this. Oh, and Aiden finally got back with me over at the Nissan dealership. Nobody in New York. They just take their sweet old time. Attach the information. 5-year 60, $100 deductible. Perfect. That's what I'm looking for. Online rent fee, pre-owned, okay, doc fee, Connecticut, sales tax, 60 months, okay, 72. The hell you doing, dude? I don't see, oh, there it is. Ugh, looks horrible. Okay. People act like they don't want the sale. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. No, they are. They're just like, I just got your email. Dude, seriously? I just received this. I'm sorry for the wait. But yes, I will send you the link and you can give me a call. Are you shitting me right now? Ooh. And I got Palisade numbers. See, they all hit all at once. Fuck a duck. What is this service Why is there a service contract on it? What's a good offer on a 23 Mazda CX-50 preferred? Oh. Rebate and savings. They can do better. I want another. They can do $2,000 off the price. They can do $2,000 with the 1,000, so have 3,000 total. Let's do this deal. Call them. Yeah. I need to call Aiden. Let's do this. Let me find that other one. Let me call John. Yes. You want to see how this goes? Let's work this Grand Cherokee. Let me give you guys a little sneak peek. Hold on. Okay. Wait.
Thanks for calling Bennett Chevrolet. Have me direct your call?
Can I speak to John, please?
Sure.
Where reputation matters, Bennett Chevrolet is the... Good afternoon, it's John at Sales. How may I help you?
Hey, John, it's Kathy. I just got your on the Grand Cherokee.
Yes.
I got both of those. So I'm looking at this. I think the biggest thing is that warranty. That's a little pricey on that warranty for a 5-year 60.
5 years, 60.
Yeah.
He just printed out. We use JM&A, so there might be, you might be able to get other warranty companies that are a little less or whatever.
No, I mean I
that's
used
the
to
company
I
you
used to
use.
work for JM&A. So
Okay.
I know what that's usually what I expect. So the markup on that, I'm sure you guys can work a little bit better on the price on that. I don't want to change the deductible or the coverage because I want the comprehensive exclusionary that they offer. I'm thinking maybe on the price we can work something better on the selling price because I know that 31.9 as far as the market goes. I looked at JD Power's market value and they're going for more like 30, and I get you guys need something. So if I could get $1,000 off the price, have it at $39.90, and then that warranty for like $2,800, and then I think we'd be right where we need to be. So I'm not asking for anything crazy.
Okay. So what, on like the bottom line you're trying to get on with the warranty to be at what?
Yeah, if we can get it to like 36.5.
So $2,800.
Yep.
Okay.
No, it's more like if you're at 33.
I'm at 38.
38.3. So if we're
Yeah.
at 36.5, that's more like 1,700, 1,800.
30.
Am I?
36.
Did my brain just melt?
No. I didn't take my shoes and socks off, so I can't talk about it.
Yeah, leave those on. You're in a work
Yeah.
environment.
38, 33, 38, 38, 33, 38, 366 minus 36.5. Yeah, like 18.6.
Yeah.
18.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. If they can get that, get that down. Keep the warranty at the 560 with a $100 deductible, comprehensive exclusionary, not powertrain. Yeah, I would.
Then what happens?
Then what happens is you resend that to me with those numbers. I send it over to my client. When he says thumbs up, then I will get him to fill out the credit app at your store, have him put your name on it. I will let you know what his name is so you can be looking out for it. Get all the financing together, and then I will get with my transport company to get him a quote on delivery.
Okay. Let me go hit the boss up.
Perfect. Yeah, and if you can do
Thanks.
that, just send it over to me and we'll get this wrapped.
Okay.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yep.
All right, bye.
You got it. Bye-bye.
There you go. I know. I was like, dude, when he said 2,800, I'm like, that's not math. Like, that's not, yeah. How long you been working on this deal? This one was actually today because I was working on another one and they kept pissing around and slow walking me. And I finally just told him, you know what, forget it. I'll go somewhere else. Yeah. So, that's all you got to do when you're working with them. Like, be realistic in your expectations. Tell them, like, I'm not asking for anything crazy. I'm asking for a discount on the warranty because I know they're overpriced on the warranty because, like he said, they use JM&A, which is Fidelity Warranty Services, who I used to work for. I know how much these damn things are. So, and then take another $1,000 off the price of the car, and it's a used car. So you don't get as much as you do on new cars, but you still get discounts on used. Okay, let's do that again with Aiden. Pretty please. This is fun. Yeah. Depends. With the Grand Cherokee, they're a little bit more pricey because Grand Cherokees tend to be used more. So they're a lot cheaper if you've got a Honda or a Toyota or a Mazda. It's easier that way. Yes, you can negotiate leases. Absolutely. And I do those very well. I love negotiating leases. Let me see your left hand. You pull the trigger yet? You seem happy. Nothing. It's all good. I know what you're talking about. It is not. I have not. I actually have. We have our couples counseling tonight. So, Lisa in New Jersey. Yes. Yeah, that's who I'm working with on that one. Yup. That's my. But my client is in Connecticut. But Connecticut apparently doesn't have any cars anywhere. I didn't know you were still in counseling. Yes. What is your fee for negotiation? I give 30% off while we are live for my negotiation. So for me to do the deal is $909. If you want one of my team to do it, it's $699. Yeah. So, and you can go to the link in my profile, use the discount code Christmas30 to get 30% off of the service while we're live. Absolutely. You are very welcome. But yeah, that's how you get it done. You get them to, just get them to do it. But like I said, for anybody who's interested, I do not, the service doesn't expire. So you have me until we figure out your deal. It's not like you sign up and then 5 days later, oh, we didn't find a car, fuck off. It's not like that. Yeah. Yes, I do deals in all 50 states. Alaska is a little tricky if I got, if I can't find it in Alaska, because it costs a lot to ship it through Canada. I love the way you walk it through with them. Oh, absolutely, Patty. That's the way you got to do it. Yeah, but I negotiate in all 50 states. Right now, that was an East Coast deal, and we're gonna call Aiden let's call Aiden on this SL. Let me see here. Boop, boop, boop. This is in Syracuse. Is this Aiden?
It is.
Hey, it's Catherine.
Hi, Kat.
Hi, just got your email. So yeah, I'm looking at that SL. Is it the one with the charcoal interior?
I believe so. Is that not what you wanted?
No, that's fine. I'm just trying to get something wrapped up for my client. She's got a trade. So I'm gonna have her come in so that you can look at the trade, because we want to get this wrapped up. But she's going to be calling me. I think the last place I got a trade quote was like $14,000. So I think that's a fair price on the trade. It's on a Jeep Wrangler.
Okay, yeah. So what you'll have to do is whatever the quote was that they gave you, bring that to us as well, and then
Okay.
Because I'll walk, are you going to come in, or is it going to be her that comes in?
It's going to be her that comes in, but she'll have me on the phone. So yeah,
So
no
what
funny
I'm gonna
business.
What I'm going to do is, we always do the same thing with customers. We go through a flip chart, and it kind of explains our business to them.
Yeah.
And one of them is our trade purchase offers. So we give an offer. It's good for 7 days. And not only that, but most dealerships, they'll increase your trade offer because their price of their car is high and they tie them together. What we do is we keep them separate, and then we tie them together at your final pricing.
Right.
So
Yeah, all we're looking for is the good lease deal that's going on right now on the Pathfinder. I know the money factor is like 0.00066.
me, I can actually check the lease deal for you.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the lease deal and then rolling her trade into it, and then getting her to the payment that she's comfortable with. And then we'll talk about payment once once we get that trade offer. And then as well as, she test drives the SL, because she was looking at the Platinum, but,
Yeah, we have
yeah.
platinums. That's the kind of thing that sucks because everybody wants the platinum. So everyone's like, I like the platinum. I like the platinum. I'm like, the SL pretty much offers the same stuff as the platinum. The platinum just gives you
Yeah.
a couple more that the SL doesn't, and it's mainly just like your kick for your trunk to open.
Yeah.
You get extra heads-up display, stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and the last one I did was on a Platinum down south in Alabama, and the lease payment was like $588 with first payment.
Yeah, so ours is $2,000 do it signing. You $429 a month for 24 months. I don't know if she wants to go to 36 months. It's going to be a little bit more just
Yeah.
because we.
No,
also
I got you. It's going to come down to, because all she wants to do is first payment. So it's just going to be which works best with her trade in the deal. So as soon as we get all that figured out, we'll go over the numbers together. I just want to make sure she gets in there. So I'm going to have her come in and ask for you. How late are you there?
I'm here till 7 tonight.
Okay, perfect. All right.
So she can come. I'm gonna have an appointment around 4, but she can come at any time after 5.
Anytime after 5? Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll get that, and then once you get the trade value and everything, then we'll work the deal. We'll work the deal and then figure out what's going to work for her.
Yeah, so I'll walk you through the steps really quick since you're gonna be on the phone. So the steps that I'm gonna do is we're gonna sit down at the table. I'm gonna get her information. I'm gonna get a copy of her license. We're gonna go on our test drive. After our test drive, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna look at her trade vehicle, get her registration and insurance from her trade vehicle, and then we'll bring that to my manager. All the everything after we've done on the test drive and everything, and I'll have the pricing and everything there. I'll give it to my manager. He'll go through and he'll write all the pricing down with all of our packages that we offer, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Pretty straightforward. Yeah, we'll not. She's we'll go over the numbers with me though, because she just doesn't want to. She doesn't want to mess with it. So I think the only thing she wants to come in, get a trade value. We'll go back and forth on the numbers, and then we'll get done.
Okay. Another thing is she's gonna lease it through us, or she's gonna lease
Yes.
it through someone?
She's gonna lease it through you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, I'm not a traditional broker. Like, I don't buy the cars for them. They go through you guys.
Yeah, I wasn't sure because
Yeah.
sometimes they're like, yeah, I'll give you the
Yeah,
phone.
no, I don't do. I ain't doing all that. No. I negotiate them the best deal, and then you get them as a client. And if you take care of them right, then they will be repeat clients.
Oh yeah, of course. I do my
And
best.
so will I. So
I
yeah,
do take care of everybody.
yeah, perfect. All right. Well, I will have her. I will have her come in at 5. Hopefully it's a quick trade appraisal. She can leave. We'll do all the numbers over the phone, and then she'll just fill out the credit app and come in and sign paperwork.
Yeah, I was gonna say if anything, the numbers will be in house. So if she wants to talk with you on the phone, I can go into my office and not bother you guys while you guys talk about them. And then if you guys come to a compromise, and then you want to talk to me about it or my manager about it, I can get him or myself on the phone with you.
Yeah.
And we can go from there. And then, because what we'll do is we'll have her circle a package that she wants after we discuss everything. And then whatever package it is, we'll take that, we'll give it to my manager. I'll start a credit app with her, and then we'll go from there, pretty much.
Yeah. It'll be the package that's a car. Yeah. Just to lease a car. But we'll go over it. No worries. I'll have her come in at 5.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much, Aiden.
No problem.
All right.
Bye.
I know, Rebecca, you're not. Don't worry about it. You already said. I know. I know. They don't. No, he's talking about packages like, look, you can get this and you can get that and you can get, they want to sell shit. Instead of worrying about selling the car, they're already talking about selling the other shit on top of it. Like, they got to focus. How much does your service cost? If you want me to do the deal with the 30% discount, it's $909. If you want one of my team to do it, it's $699. But that's with the 30% discount. We got about 15 more minutes that you can use that 30% discount code. Christmas 30 is the discount code. Just use that at checkout. Go to the link in my bio and you can sign up there. And I've also got, let's see what else I got working here. And again, I've got 3 spots after Christmas for the end of the year. That's the only thing that I've got left personally. Michael is open. I've got to finish up these deals before Christmas. And then I will have 3 spots available for the last week of December. And then we're rolling into January. So if you want those last 3 spots, I would hurry up and grab them. They're going to be gone probably by the end of this week. So yeah. Will there be better lease deals in 26 for Mazda? I think there will. I think there will. I'm fucking following you now. Shit, love this. Thanks, Suzy Q. Love it. Does your fee pay for itself? Absolutely. And then some. I will always save you more than what my fee is. And then the main thing I save you is time, hassle, energy, all the other stuff. The only reason I'm having Rebecca go into the dealership is because we got to get this done. And they're being pains in the asses. Ames! Love the air dancer. 2017 4Runner is one of my favorite years. Yes. I love that generation. My favorite gen is the 2005. Yeah, love those. Save us a headache. Yeah, you don't have to worry about it. Does the car have to start to be a trade? Oh, absolutely not. I have taken trailers on trade. I took a bicycle one time, like literally a bicycle, like a one with the big basket in the back. Yeah. It's, yeah. Are your team as good as you are? You handle the dealership like a boss. Yes, I do handle the dealership like a boss. But at 31 years in the business, I know how to talk to them. But yes, my team is just as good. Yeah. I get to keep my sanity. Absolutely. Can you trade a sailboat? Psh, yes. You can trade anything. I promise you, if it's got a motor on it, and sailboats do have motors, but yeah, they'll take damn near anything. You know, back in the day, like in the olden days when people were first starting to buy cars, like they were trading in their horse and buggy for a car. Like you take anything. What about a 25 Toyota Crown Signia Limited? Any good deals now? There are actually some good deals on the Crowns, only because they're not selling. Can you hold the service for a year if I'm not ready to buy? Absolutely. I always say that. I tell everybody that my service does not expire. And the 30% ends December 31st. So if you want to take advantage of the 30% discount, but you're not ready yet, just fill out the form and tell me what month you are ready next year, and I'll put you on the calendar for that. Did you send the bicycle to auction, or did you put it in the showroom, Ames? Put it right in the showroom. Yes, I did. Didn't even need a kickstand on it. It just sat there. We would put shit in the little basket. Can you find me a Nissan Maxima Platinum Loaded Camel Interior 23 or 24? Absolutely. I love a challenge. There has not been one vehicle that I couldn't find. Sometimes it takes a minute, but I will always find it. There has not been one that escaped me. And when I worked for JMA, I traveled all over the country, so I have contacts everywhere. I can call anybody and be like, hey, dude, I need you to find me this. if you have the cash to buy a vehicle, should you bother looking into Leela? Usually you get a better deal if you finance, and then just pay it off before the first payment's due. Just see if they're going to give you a better discount on the car by financing. Just finance with them. Yeah. They tried to give $24K for $36K 24 Tacoma lease buyout. Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, that's why Tacoma leases are so cheap. Yeah, because they keep them. Do you only negotiate new? No, I do new, used. The one I negotiated before this last one was a used Grand Cherokee. Do you typically look for used vehicles in the South? Not really in the South. I usually get better deals on used on the East Coast. Like I found a Lexus deal on the East Coast. It was a used RX 350L. Everything she wanted. Found it in North Carolina and shipped it to Los Angeles. Because it was just a better deal. What's my favorite sports car? Oh, it's going to be a 72 Mustang Mach 1 Fastback. Why do car dealers always say that they are not making money on the car they sell you? Because they want to make it sound like you did a really good job. It's like, don't lie. Don't lie. Be honest. You're never going to lose money. If you say, well, are you making money off this? Yeah, I wouldn't be selling it to you if I wasn't. I used to have people ask me that when I was a GSM and a GM, and I'd go out and take over for a salesperson that was losing the deal. They'd be like, what's your best price? I'm like, as much as I can get out of you. Because it was the truth. Don't ask me what my best price is. As the GM, my best price is as much as I can get out of you. You want to know what your best price is. So, yeah. Talk about this no haggle pricing bullshit. Yeah, Chris, is bullshit. This no haggle, no hassle pricing. It's just basically saying that we don't want to work and they take away the fun. Do you know what it feels like for a customer to go in and negotiate a car deal? And I think car people are confusing that. Like the feeling you get when you're like, I got $2,000 off this car. You feel empowered. You feel the half of the fucking battle is getting a discount on the car. When you take that away, everything's just overpriced and shitty. And I'll just keep the car I have. Fuck off. That's how I feel. Like I want the thrill of the negotiation. I love what I do. I love it. It's a win. Hi, I tried to get a payoff on my lease and Nissan said I had to contact the dealer. Is this true? Yes. Well, you can get it. It's just, they'll show you the buyout. They won't show you the payoff because they don't want you to trade it in. They had leases in Florida a lot cheaper than here in Toledo. Is that normal? Yeah, Florida, because it's bullshit. Florida's advertising is bullshit. They're allowed to put whatever they want on it, and then you go to buy the car, and then it's like, oh, well, sorry, because you got to pay this and this and this. Unless you're Toyota. Unless you're looking at Toyota. Now, Toyota's different because the Southeast is owned by JM&A, who I used to work for, Southeast Toyota. They handle all the leasing and financing for Southeast 5 states. Then you've got Gulf State Toyota that handles all the Gulf states. And then the rest is Toyota Financial Services. So yeah, all of their money factors and programs are different. How does a rebuilt engine in a car affect the trade-in value of the vehicle? If it's a rebuilt engine, they're going to probably give you auction price because they're probably not gonna try and put it on the lot and sell it. So they'll just send it to the auction and get whatever they can out of it. It definitely affects the pricing. What do you mean buyout versus payoff on a lease? So a buyout would be if you bought it out, this is the number you agreed to when you signed the contract. A payoff is the buyout plus any remaining payments. And then an acquisition, like the lease fee or anything else that they want to add to it. The payoff is completely different from the buyout. Ford Explorer or RAV4? I would buy the Explorer because RAV4s have horrible road noise. I don't like them. Why cars, especially used, seem to sell a lot cheaper in certain states? It's mainly, it depends, because you look at, it depends, if you're in the north, you're going to get a convertible cheaper in the wintertime than you would get a convertible in the south in the wintertime. Because you can't use a convertible in the north in the wintertime unless you have lost your mind. It's just like with Harleys. You can get a Harley cheaper in the north in the wintertime than you can down south. Because it's hard to drive a Harley in 6 inches of snow on the ground. So yeah, it's just, it's all over the place. That's usually what it comes down to. That's why CarMax was so big for a while, because they would give you, if you went to trade in your vehicle or to sell it outright to them, they would look at all their CarMax and they would say, okay, this car is going to sell better in Arizona than it will here in Tennessee. So we're going to give you Arizona pricing for your vehicle and then ship it to our CarMax store in Arizona because it's going to sell faster there at a higher price. So they can give you more for it. Same thing Carvana does. Would you lease an Altima or a Trax? I would lease I would lease an Altima. I would definitely lease an Altima. I wouldn't buy an Altima. I ask because I live in South Carolina and I find better deals on cars in North Carolina and Georgia. Yeah, you'll find better deals in Georgia. Georgia and North Carolina. The only good thing about South Carolina is max tax they can charge on a car is $500. It's the best thing about South Carolina. That's about it. Long story short, I had someone look at my Acura TSX and they changed the oil and he locked the engine. Oh, damn. Damn. Bastard. I'd be charging them for the problem. I'd be like, you're going to pay me for that. Like, this is what my car would be worth. This is what the dealership offered. You're going to make up the difference, you little jackwagon. What's the T on Subaru Wilderness trim? I don't know a whole lot about that Wilderness trim. I'll be completely honest. And I'll say that too. That's another thing salespeople always do. Like, they make shit up because they don't know the answer to it. Me, I don't know that much about the trim. I love the Outback. I love the Crosstrek. Wilderness trim, not so sure about. Tell me about Texas. It's big. What do you mean? What's your opinion on the best year gen of Mustangs ever? 71, 72. Ever. Don't mess with Texas, right? Texas does have big steaks, and they have big turkey legs. When I traveled for JM&A, anytime I was down in, down in Houston, I went to the turkey leg hut. You're definitely going to get the meat sweats down there. Like, oh, fuck. And they had so much salt on them, but God, they were so good. Yeah. If everything is bigger in Texas, does that mean car prices are bigger too? Depends on what they are. Depends on what they are. But no, not necessarily. I get pretty good deals in Texas. I really want a new truck. Should I buy a new, lease, used? If you're going new, I would. If you're going new, I would lease. If you want to buy, go used. If you ever come to Dallas, I got to take you to Ruth's Chris. We have a Ruth's Chris. You got to come up to Indianapolis. I'll take you to St. Elmo's. Burn your tongue off with their signature cocktail sauce. It's the only thing we got going for us in Indianapolis. Because they closed the mall. Circle Center Mall is gone. It's just going to be an empty hole now. Like it was back in the 80s, before they actually built the building. Texas has big rattlesnakes. Yeah, I don't like the snakes and the bugs and shit like that. Like I had a kid that worked for me that came from Australia, and I was like, "Is it true about the spiders and shit?" And he was like, "Yeah, they're humongous." I was like, are we talking prehistoric? And he was like, "Yeah, they're big." Older trucks, you have Phillip Rivers. Yeah. Older trucks are much more reliable, especially as work trucks before 2005. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Do you know Texas Car Guy? Yes. He's trying to get me on his ladies' night live. Yeah. I'm still waiting for him to text me. Because I ain't heard from him yet. But yeah. I'm working a deal with him right now. Yeah. And again, we got like what? Oh, it's 4:00. I tell you what, because I started just ranting and raving. I'm gonna give you guys an extra 10 minutes to use the discount code. So head over to the link that is in my bio. Use that code Christmas30 to get your 30% off of the negotiating services. And I think that went well, so I might throw in a couple of live negotiations while we're doing this, but I'll still answer your questions. But yeah, we'll get rocking and rolling. We will have a whole new program, and I got some interesting stuff happening in 2026 that I'm gonna be sharing with you guys. So drop some little nuggets. You to go? Yes, I am. How many kids do you have? I have 2. I have a girl and a boy. I know someone with a Silverado 03 to 06. His is an 04 with 480 original powertrain. I believe it. Enjoyed the live negotiations today. Take care. Absolutely, Ames. Looks like I might have to do this more often. You guys want to see me at work? I got you. Yeah, you guys have a great evening. I'm going to take care of some business. Try and get these done. You look young. Thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, my kids are 27 and 25. I have 2 grandchildren. But I try not to stress. That always helps. You know, stress causes wrinkles and lack of Botox too. So, yeah. Call me when the live is done. I will take care of it. Yeah. Is this live from Memorex? It is live. Is this live from Memorex? It is live. I will see y'all. Thank you. I appreciate you. And you guys just make sure you go sign up for the negotiation service, and I will be there to take care of what you mean this is stressful. This is nothing. But I love you guys. Appreciate all of you. I will be back tomorrow, 2 to 4 Eastern. Come and watch the live. Let's see what we get done. And you guys have a wonderful evening. Use that discount code Christmas30. I will go ahead and leave it up for a little while longer so you guys can take advantage of it. Head over now to the link, the Stand Store link in my bio, and sign up. Appreciate all of you, and I will talk to you tomorrow.